Hey guys, Inventor123 here, and I thought I'd show you how I got fans on my mini E-revo, or MERV. So, I'm gonna do this handheld with my iPhone, which don't really have any filming equipment, but here it goes. So, first thing I did, just unplugged the ESC from the motor. And I've already hooked it all up, it's been running for a little while, so I'm not going to take it all apart, but the first thing you're going to want to do is rotate the motor. Now usually the wires from the motor right here come out on this side. That's alright, but in order to get a fan onto the ESC here, you need all the length as possible. So rotate your motor, on the mounting bracket, mounting bracket, so then your wires won't, sorry about this, but then your wires will actually reach and go over the fan. After that, the next thing I did was find two motors. Now you want the small motor, fans. Now you want the small fans for mini cars. They sell fans like these for 1/10 scale. This is off an NG, fan broke, but anyway, this is a 1/10 scale fan. This will not fit. Well, with my customization, this will not fit. You're going to want 1/16 scale or 1/18 scale. You can see the difference in size there. So after you get yourself two of these little fans, next thing you're going to want to do is get yourself a heatsink. I'm using just the Traxxas heatsink. This is the only heatsink I could find that would fit this and that would house a fan, sort of. So what I did was I got two screws, not sure exactly what size, but anyway, got the fan, mounted the two screws. The screws were just thick enough that when they went through the heatsink, they kind of create their own thread and grip on. So all that's holding this on is the fan, or the screws, but it's pretty solid. After that, if you're like me and you have dual servos up front because you don't want to buy the new ones or upgraded ones, you're going to want to open up your receiver box and make room for one more plug. You only need one because I soldered these in parallel. So after you get a plug into your receiver box, run it underneath the motor and over to your fans. Now, I'll show you, getting ahead of myself here. Now I got the ESC fan on, I just literally got some super glue on it right at the back here. I don't know, kind of see it, but that's just super glued on here. A little flimsy, but it works. I did have to sand down, you can see here, this heatsink. Heatsink stuck out a little too much, so I sanded that down enough so the fan could fit on here. You don't have to do that. You can angle the fan, of course, but that's just how I want to do it, because I wanted it on to the ESC, just like the 1/10 scale Valineon system. Yeah. So after I got that all mounted up, just soldered the wires together. Now you're going to want to do them in parallel, positive, positive, negative, negative. If you do them in series, it won't work because it's going to need more voltage. It's going to need 12 volts instead of 6. So solder those on in parallel, and that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask on the Traxxas forum. That's all I got. Oh, and when you plug your motor and your ESC back in, the motor's going to be reversed, so you're going to want to go into your transmitter. I don't know, I'm just using the Traxxas link, but you're going to want to get into your transmitter and change the, motor rotation, so then it'll go the opposite way, so then it'll go forward when you give the trigger throttle forward. If that makes sense. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope this helps. Last thing, you're going to want to raise your, I'll do it in the back. You're going to want to raise your body post all the way up so the fan doesn't, or the body doesn't hit the fan. One other thing, you have to excuse the mess. This is my workstation. It's my little garage. There's my boat. But for the body here, I cut open this little notch you can see so that when the car's running, if I can get the antenna through the hole, there we go. But so that when the car's driving, be able to see that, I don't think. Lights. Oh yeah, you can just barely see the fan there. So then the fan's sucking in fresh air. Instead of recirculating the air, the warm air inside, it's sucking in fresh, cool air as it dries. It's not something you have to. Sorry, it's not something you have to do, but I highly recommend it. Just took a Dremel and went through it. So that's about it. That's all you have to do to get 2 fans, and I'll just plug in a battery really quickly to show you guys. Oh, one last thing. If you put in the fans, if you install the fans like I did, and you're following this tutorial, well, not really a tutorial, but you will hear one of the fans vibrating against the body. Now, that's alright, that's not going to do anything. It'll just kind of be annoying. If I can get this back on. I also reinforced the antenna because it kept breaking off. But if you hear that, you probably hear something like that when you're driving along. Like I said, don't worry about it. Just the fan rubbing against the body. Won't break the fan, won't break the body, won't mess up anything. So, hope this helped, guys. If you have any questions, again, ask on Traxxas forums. See ya.